On behalf of Southwest Airlines and this flight crew, we'd like to welcome you all to Tahiti. But we can't, so welcome to San Francisco instead. Do us a favor, stay seated with those seatbelts fastened until we come to a full and complete stop at the gate. The captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
Hi, we've just landed in San Francisco because the next 4 days we're going to be exploring the more northern California. We have a rough plan of what we want to see. We're going to go up to Mendocino County. We're going to go ride the Skunk Train. We're going to go find some glass pieces in Glass Beach, and I believe we're gonna do a kayak tour in some caves. But first we gotta pick up Jesse, and then we gotta drive 5 hours up to Scotia. Delete devices. Every single last one of them. Delete. Yeah, get rid of them. It is one of my pet peeves when I get into a rental car and there's
Bluetooth on from your device in order to search. On your device, select the name that matches vehicle name on the screen.
And there's a bunch of devices already connected. Likewise, whenever we return a car, I always want to delete my phone off it because they might see something. It's just one of my weird things. Okay, first thing we gotta do is check the oil on Jesse's car. Jesse took her car to the Subaru dealership to get an oil change, and they tried to panic her into spending $8,000 on a common Subaru repair.
I just buy a new car.
Yeah, at that point, I'd just be like, put a new engine in it. That would be cheaper. Like this stuff right here, like just that seepage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not gushing, and look, if it were gushing, you would see the gravity. Think of gravity of a fluid. It's not even dripping past this. It's just like, that's like sweating. I think that dealer just saw a young woman come in and they thought they would mansplain and try to scam her. It's not like dripping onto the frame. It's not like making its way. It is seeping. I guess it is leaking, but it is kind of wet on this side.
Subaru is $3,000 mistake. It's a design issue.
Yeah, and it's common. It's a common thing. Again, it's not severe. It's not gushing. So, okay, confirmed it is leaking, but I don't think we're gonna spend $8,000 at the dealer. We're gonna go find an honest, independent mechanic to have this taken care of.
After getting packed up, we stopped for lunch at Tselogs, which serves Filipino food. This place has been on my radar for a while, so I was excited when we had the chance to eat there. I really liked how they gave us a bowl of shrimp chips right when we sat down. It reminded me of when I was a kid, my mom used to make these for us. For lunch, we ordered the lechon kawale and the chicken sisig. They each came with an order of garlic fried rice and a fried egg on top. Just listen to the sizzle of that sisig.
Reunited?
Yeah. This is a cover.
What do you mean the cover?
Is this not a cover?
No, this is the...
And with our bellies full, it was time to hit the road and make that long drive up to Scotia, California.
Needed that. We're still on our way up to Scotia. We're about 2 hours and 45 minutes away. We just had to stop, pick up some provisions, get some water, get in some Starbucks. We'll probably get there around 9 o'clock at night. Our plan is to explore around there and then make our way back down California. All right, we are about 40 miles away from Scotia, which is where we are staying for the night. I think we're along the Avenue of Giants. I was expecting to be more of a distinctive sign or anything, but we drove through some really cool redwood trees. This is also the price of gas up here. It's like close to $7. They're like, you are alone.
We're closed for the evening?
Come on, matchbook.
We're on the second floor, so. That's why I thought we were gonna have to sleep in the car. We didn't have a good way to.
Okay, we've arrived. See you tomorrow. Well, good morning. After 5 hours of driving yesterday, we arrived here at Scotia Lodge. This is the furthest north that I've ever been in the state of California, and you would have to keep driving 3 more hours until you reach the border of California and Oregon. The reason why we're here is because we want to explore Avenue of the Giants, which apparently we drove next to it yesterday. I was thinking that we were going to drive through it, but we were basically on a parallel road. So if you can see here on my map, we took the 101 up, which is the green line on my map. The Avenue of the Giants is the blue line. So we drove next to it, but not quite on it. So the goal today is to make our way 2.5 hours south down to Mendocino, but we're gonna take the scenic route through the Avenue of the Giants and see what it has to offer. So on the way up, we were reading some of the reviews, and there's a janitor named Frank. Some people claim that this hotel is haunted. Frank is apparently a janitor that used to work here who is no longer with us, but he is still roaming the hotel.
Yeah, I've heard of him, Abigail. I've heard of her in the back by the piano. You know, you hear all kinds of different.
She said there's Frank, who used to work in the kitchen, and there's another woman that's by the piano.
I've never been scared in this place. Things do go on. If anything goes on here, I think it's a hotel full of jokesters.
Thanks, honey.
The Avenue of the Giants is a stretch of Highway 254 that runs through the Humboldt-Redwood State Park. We were starting up here in Scotia, and our goal was to start at the north end and travel down, stop along the way, and check out some of the sites that the Avenue of Giants has to offer.
We have officially entered the Avenue of Giants within the Humboldt-Redwood State Park. We're starting at the northern end of the Avenue of Giants, and we're basically gonna make our way south.
There were a lot of stops along the Avenue of Giants, ranging from fun and quirky.
What do they call this? The giant corn?
Yeah. One cob.
The random and informative.
And that behind me is the immortal tree, which is famous because it has survived a lightning strike, a fire, and a flood. This is next, the Eternal Treehouse. 20-foot room inside of a living tree.
Hey.
Why'd you make that face?
Because it was good.
Because it was good?
It doesn't make good for pictures, but it's good for your camera.
To the quiet, scenic, and peaceful, where you can enjoy the majesty of these giant redwood trees.
That's the founder's tree. All right, quick stop here at the Drury Cheney Loop Trail. It's a 2.4-mile walk through the forest. Don't panic, little one. That is a banana slug. All right, that was the Drury Cheney Loop, and we're gonna continue down south of the Avenue of Giants. I think you're doing good. We got the insurance, right? We're at Chandelier Tree, which is a drive-through tree, and Angie's gonna go drive through it. That's it? All right, now I'm gonna go through it. That was easy. Easy. You don't want to try it? No. Yeah, it's not very exciting. Ah, easy. With inches to spare. All right, well that was fun. It's 20 bucks though. But Chandelier Tree. We've driven about 2 hours and we're headed down to Fort Bragg, and we're about 15 miles away, and that's currently our next destination. But at least we're on the coast. We've got off the 101 and now we're near the coast. All right, we have arrived in Fort Bragg and we're gonna get some ice cream that Jesse's recommending because she's been up here before to do some clam digging. I'll actually link the video up here. So we're here at Cowlicks ice cream in Fort Bragg. I'm about to try Angie's mushroom flavored ice cream. That's mushroom flavored. Oh. I mean, it tastes more sweet than anything.
Ice cream.
Yeah, just more sweet. I mean, maybe like ground up mushrooms in there. It's not terrible.
It's not meant to be.
I'd eat that over sherbet.
I know you're gonna dig this.
We have arrived at our hotel here in Fort Bragg, which is in Mendocino County. I keep using the two interchangeably, but I guess technically we're in Fort Bragg. We're doing the Skunk Train tomorrow. We're gonna go check out the glass sand beach. And then we also have a kayak cave tour that we're gonna do. But yeah, that's it. This is where we're at for the next 2 days. Good morning. We're out here in Fort Bragg, just getting the day started early. Jesse's going for a run. Me and Angie are going for a walk. And I think the plan for today is to check out the glass sand beach and then the Skunk Train. Y'all done?
Yeah. 2.05 miles.
Okay.
9:48.
All right. Have some water. We're at the Mendocino Skunk Train station. And we're gonna take the Pudding Creek train about 45 minutes and it's gonna drop us off at the Glen Blair Junction. And I think we have about 45 minutes to roam around there, get some refreshments, and then we're gonna ride back. It's good. Okay, so we made it to Glen Blair Junction where we have 45 minutes to explore the area and get some refreshments. I'm gonna get off this log before I fall. We only have 15 more minutes here in Glen Blair, so we're gonna try to do this 0.9 mile loop trail. So that's it for Glen Blair Junction, and I think we're just gonna head back. We have made it to Glass Sand Beach, which at some point they used to dump a bunch of garbage here, including glass bottles, which explains how all the glass got onto the beach. And then at some point they decided to not dump glass here, but all the remaining glass, because of the ocean, had turned it into sea glass. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for big colored pieces of glass that have probably been smoothed out from the natural motion of the sea. All the pieces that we found so far are just like small little crumbs of glass. So I think what happened is over time, you're not supposed to remove the glass from the beach, but I think people just disregard that. And so there's not big pieces of glass. So I heard the move was to like go a little further south than the parking lot, which is where like everybody else is. And I just met a nice couple that said there was a spot down here, and I asked if they had any glass, and she was like, oh yeah, we found some. And she came out with a big jar of glass, which, oh, it's kind of a bummer, but oh well. So we're gonna explore this area, and see if there's any glass. Yeah, so my recommendation if you're coming to Glass Beach at Fort Bragg is walk a little south, find a path down to the beach that's less crowded, and you'll probably find some pieces of glass. It's mostly like brown and green and clear glass. No red, no other colors. Just little pieces of blue. I think that would be cool to see. But it's mainly these like clear pieces. That's pretty much what you're gonna find down there. Ah, there was a little blue piece. Boop. And then this little guy here. We are gearing up to do our kayak cave tour here with Kayak Mendocino. Whoops, sorry. All right, so we're out here, we're on the water, we're just waiting for everybody to launch their kayaks before we start the actual cave tours. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to, when I get back in signal, I'll get to.
Not worried about any time.
All right, well that was it. Kayak Mendocino. If you're ever in the area and you want to do a kayak tour, hit up Craig with Kayak Mendocino. I think that's gonna do it. We're currently at the Sutro baths in San Francisco, kind of exploring during our last few hours here before Angie and I have to fly back down to San Diego. We had a great time exploring the northern California. I think we have to come back and explore the even further North California, but we had a great time in Humboldt County and the Mendocino coastline. If you have any questions about what we did, leave them down in the comments, or just let me know what are your favorite activities to do when you're in Humboldt County or Mendocino County. But if you made it this far, I appreciate you for watching. I just like to make videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.